I apologize. I said Little Bird earlier. A.K.A. Luka Doncic had his first triple-double of the season in the Mavs win over the Rockets last night. Luka finished with 33 points, 16 rebounds, and 11 assists, all of which were season highs for the 22-year-old. Luka's coach, Rick Carlisle, was clearly impressed by what he saw, telling reporters, "I can't say that I'm surprised. He's a great player. It's pretty clear now that he's working his way back to where he needs to be." So, Shannon, how impressive was your guy, Luka, last night?
Very, and he shouldn't have to work his way back. You should have been there. Hell, that's your job. You're a professional athlete. You were used training camp to get in shape. Come to in shape. But that's what I expect from Baby Bird. I expect a stat line like that, and he got it going again. And Skip, look, you're going to let him shoot 41% from the three, let him make 95% of their free throws, and you let Tim Hardaway Jr., who's in a new role, he's made it abundantly clear, I want to start. But Rick Carlisle brought him off the bench. You let him go 8 from 10 from the three, you losing.
Oh, so he made 8 of 10 threes, and wonder how that helped Baby Sparrow. Right?
Oh, Baby
Wasn't
Sparrow.
that the story of the night? And wait a minute, DeMarcus Cousins got tossed with 2 quick tees after he played 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And there's no rim protector for Houston. They had to go small ball the whole night, and Luka could just bully them inside.
Yeah.
And you're raving and gloating about a game like that.
Luka bully everybody inside, except Go.
And, you know, he had a great night from 3 for him. 3 for 10 from 3. That raised him all the way up to 20%. He was 5 of 31 going in, 16%. He's now a 20% three-point shooter.
We're working
on
that. We're working on it, Skip. We got to get in shape.
Somebody told me before the game he was shooting half-court shots.
Yes.
Do those count 3? Maybe he should just step back and just shoot them from half-court.
Right now, Skip, we're not in the conditioning that we need to be in.
Oh.
So as we round our way back into shape, you watch him. You watch him.
Yep.
Pretty soon he gonna come in probably by year 5 or 6. He gonna come in sculpted.
Oh, is he? Want to bet on that? Even Larry Bird was never sculpted.
Nah, he was going. Yeah, no.
Right?
If he got that body, he ain't gonna be sculpted. He's just gonna be like that. But he gonna be lighting people up. Got something for your Clippers. I bet he got something for your Clippers. Gonna put a triple dub on PG
well,
head.
we'll see. We owe him for one.
What y'all owe him for?
Well,
you better be glad they ain't got Porzingis.
They beat us by 51.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Just imagine if they had Porzingis the whole night against y'all.
Remember that? I'm glad we...
I watched Kyrie Irving in a Game 7 at Oracle against the Warriors win LeBron a ring by making a last shot that won the game.
So we're not gonna do it. So we're not gonna do anything about that 8-0 run that LeBron went on by himself when they were down. We're not gonna do anything about that in the fourth quarter.
He's really good at that, but Kyrie is really good at that.
What about that block?
Okay, why did Kyrie say what he said? The quote that you read.
Kyrie said the earth is flat.
Okay, the point was, what he didn't say in that quote spoke volumes with high volume because he did not mention LeBron. You would have thought he would say other than LeBron to end the quote. Right. No, but he didn't say that. He left him out because he does not believe LeBron is a last shot taker maker.
Just because you don't believe it doesn't make it true.
Okay, I'm just telling you, he knew what Kyrie is not anybody's fool about this. He's a smart young man. I know he's got some wacky theories, but he's got depth to him.
Yes.
He has high IQ. He has high intellect, and he knew exactly what he was saying. It's the first time in my career where I got to look around and say, wait a second, that guy can make that shot just the way I can make that shot.
My thing is, and people thought I was taking a shot. I'm not taking, I understand. Nobody, Skip, if you take those kind of shots and you make 30%, you were all world. This notion that people make 50 and 60% of game tying and game winning shots.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. So, so people thought I was taking a shot at K. All I'm saying is what Kyrie said.
Okay.
Is that they can make those shots. Okay, that was your time. Had LeBron missed that shot, I don't know how many guys.
Obviously, Kevin Durant's first go-around with the Warriors.
Yes.
After he joined forces with the team he had down 3-1 in Oklahoma City. In Game 3, in the Kings Palace up in Cleveland, Kevin Durant made the shot of shots. He shot a 3 right in LeBron, like he just walked right into a 3 right in LeBron's grill and made it, and it won the game. It flipped the game, okay? So that's when I sat back and said, wow, that's a big-time shot.
He made 2, and he followed up the even though they were ahead the next year, he made another big shot. But, Skip, you're talking about 2 shots. How many of those has he taken? That's what, see, when LeBron make that game win against Orlando or the Chicago or Indiana or Toronto, nobody mentioned that.
Okay, now, Kevin, Kyrie are thrown together. They're playing together for the first time as Brooklyn Nets. And I will give you this. They have been a disappointment so far after a sensational 2-0 start. Now they're playing high-level defense. They're playing detonating defense to start with.
Yes.
All of a sudden, they started resting on their laurels, and they're not playing with the passion on defense that they used to. So they have fallen to 3 and 4 because they've lost 4 out of 5.
You told me that you call him Antony because there was no D in his name.
He's the assistant coach.
And what did they?
And Steve Nash is
his prodigy.
It was his guy.
Yeah.
Right?
So what did they? What did he always preach? They're gonna outscore everybody. That's what he had. That's what he tried to do in Phoenix. That's what he tried to do in Houston. Everywhere he's been, he's always tried to outscore.
Okay, I got it. So first-year head coach, first-time ever head coach, Steve Nash, not known for playing defense, continues to say, I want them to figure it out. Well, what did Kyrie say just a few weeks back? He said, well, we don't really need a coach, right? Okay, so Steve Nash is kind of going with the flow like, I'm going to stay out of the way here. I'm going to let them slowly but surely figure it out. See if they get thrown into these last-second shot situations and see if they can figure out how to play off each other. Well, right now, and I watch every Nets game, in the closing situations, they're looking at each other like, are you going to do this or am I going to do this? Which is not the way you need to have a plan. You need to have something that will work, that you can fall back on if they double one or don't double the other. You need to know where to go. So
think about what you saw in Golden State. Every big shot that needed to be made, who had the ball in their hands? Steph Curry on that team was a 2-time league MVP, Skip.
No, I agree.
Kevin Durant took those big shots
every time, but it was because Steve Kerr put his foot down and said, we are going to run plays for Kevin in that situation.
Steve Nash needs to stop trying to be like Phil Jackson. Everybody want to be Phil. Let them figure it out. Scottie and Michael will figure it out. Shaq and Kobe will figure it out.
I agree.
Bruh, call a timeout.
All right, so what happened in this last sequence? Let's look at it one more time. So Kyrie dribbles it up, and he dances, and he creates a shot.
He got a good look.
And it was a clean look. You know, like he danced and got a look, and he back irons it. And then TLC goes up and back taps, shocking Kevin Durant, who's completely caught off guard because he thinks the game is over once Kyrie back irons it. He is not ready to shoot this shot, but it gets tapped right back to him, and he shoots an awkward leaning sideways jumper that he wasn't ready to create. He did not have it in his mind. He thought the game was over.
I remember LeBron took one of those shots, and it hit the back rim. You're like, LeBron, you hit the back rim, so what happened to the front of the rim?
When has LeBron ever taken a mid-range jump shot in his life?
Don't do that, Skip.
I mean, he takes those fallaways, but...
And make them.
Yeah.
And make them.
Because he's like Mike. Like Mike.
You see the threes? How many game-winning threes has Mike hit in his career? In 15 years, how many? I need to tell you how many of my guys hit.
Who do you want with the ball in his hands late in the clock? I think I'll take Jordan.
You see what you've done?
Well,
even though LeBron has a better percentage making those shots, you still want Jordan to have the ball.
What happened at Utah in Game 6 to close out his real career? What happened?
That's no real career.
He just said, I'm going to go steal it in the corner from Karl Malone. I'm going to dribble it all the way up. Pippen's going to be over on the wing saying, I'm open. And he's going to go, no, I got this.
I just want to know one thing.
Russell, he's going to push off a little bit. He's going to go up and he's going to hold the pose at the free throw line. He's going to hold the pose and swish it to end it.
So that was his real career.
Yep.
Had Michael won a championship with the Wizards, would we have given him 7 rings, or would we just kept him at 6 because his real career ended when he was in Chicago?
He was obviously never going to win a championship with a team that was below 500. He was drinking wine and smoking cigars, a la the phony goat right now.
Look at what my guy took to the championship his last year. His first championship in his last year, his first championship he went to in Cleveland, and the last one. Look what he took. That was the exact equivalent of what Michael Jordan had.
These are called growing pains for Kevin and Kyrie, just the way LeBron